Hey creator friends, welcome to my channel, and here I am in my pantry. I have spent the last like 2.5 days completely going through my pantry like I try to do every year, but it's been a little bit longer than a year for this one. I wipe every jar, I check every seal and things like that, but I've got kind of a neat thing that I'm storing some jars in that I wanted to share with you and kind of go through a little bit of what I had to do in my pantry. So I'm going to turn you around and let's take a look. Okay, so over here, this whole thing, and if you've watched my pantry videos before, you know, this is like all my low acid food. Basically, this is all my proteins over here and vegetables. And so then in the center, I actually have, let me come around here. I have a shelf that sticks out, and that's all like store-bought stuff, coffee, peanut butter, things like that. Then over there is all my jams, jellies, pickles, pie fillings, fruits, things like that. And then my dehydrated items. And that is where I can see that I am lacking. I need to get some more dehydration going. I've got some things that I put in bags that I need to put in jars and things. But having it lined up and organized, I know what I've got. Also, over here, now I had a couple bags of beans under a different rack, things like that. I put all the beans together, and I'm going to tell you what, I got a lot of beans. That is oats and steel cut oats and regular oats. That's all beans. I got this cute little, it's like a dish towel that my mom had that has a beans recipe, so I thought it'd be fun to hang it over there. I've got down there is all canned beans in there, and then this is all like pasta sauce, pizza sauce, there's mushrooms there, there's veggies up there. Those herbed carrots are so good, by the way, and other things. But I like to store jars so I can stack them, because these shelves, they're just, when they're one jar high, it's like all this wasted space. Now, I've used these containers that you can get before. They're great for putting things in and stack them. But I happened to set one up here and realized it fits perfectly between these two shelves. So it kind of makes two extended shelves, and these can be a little bit more expensive. I found these containers at Walmart, and I'll show you which ones they are. What I did was I went through, down there is all my tuna, steelhead, just, you know, fish things. And so in there I have a double stack of tuna and salmon. Tuna, salmon, steelhead, that's what we have there. And then up here is chicken. This is regular chicken. There's chicken thighs. There's chickens that's dark and white meat. And then over here is some more. Up there is things like pork and beef. Up there is soups. But the thing I like about these is you can see the jars don't come all the way to the top. So I can put a lid on. Let me see. Let me get it here. Whoop, there we are. I can put a lid on and store one on top of the other. And these are much cheaper. They're like less than $6. And those are a little bit more expensive. And these hold more jars. So I'm going to get one and show you which one it is so that you can see. So hold on. Okay, this is from Walmart. You could probably order these anywhere. But it's the 28 quart Sterilite bin, basically. It's 23.5 by 16 7/8 wide by 5 7/8 high. And it's just perfect for putting on these shelves. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. So see, if I had a lid on there, I could put that double high. So they're perfect for that. So I like them. And I'm going to take this away, and I'll show you the rest of what I did. There we are. So I took that out of here. But I like them because it helps me organize, in that inside of these are the newest food that I've preserved most recently. And that forces me to use the older jars first, which is handy. Because it's frustrating when you go to look through things and you realize you have like a really old jar that's been pushed to the back of the shelf and you haven't used it. Now, over here, I know it looks worse. It's really organized. But by going through these things, this is a bedroom that we don't use. So I've turned it into a pantry. And what I did here was I took the doors off the closet. And in there I have That's just all picnicky stuff. There's all my dehydrators. And then There's like pressure canning, there's my references, and there's the linens that I use for canning. So that's what that is. Then I discovered all of my pectin had expired because I haven't done a lot of fruit stuff in the last couple years. So I got rid of it because you don't want to use expired pectin. It won't gel properly. So I have organized all of those things, and I need to pick up some pectin. I've got my lids up there, stuff like that. So, and then I've got this little, let me see if you can see it from over here. Got another shelf that kind of sticks out when you first walk in, and that has like my electric boil water canner, my jam and jelly maker, steam canner, steam juicer. So if you come in the door here and you just kind of come around, I know the lighting's not as good as it should be, but there, I can come back there and get all my equipment. And then over there, I was able to use some little, they're like a little step rack so that I can see all my jellies, all my pickles. I don't think about using pickles as much as I should. And then over there, I moved all the rice and then all the pasta. And then those are just my open sugar and flour. And all my ribbons from when I was entering things. And then I got this rack so it helps me organize my soups. So there is my pantry. I feel so good about it. It feels so good to have it organized. And then this little rack, my mom had that. It was in her kitchen. But this is handy because down there in the corner, I have all my fermenting stuff. And then I have little things here like the top drawers where I keep, if I have jams and jellies and things that I want to give as gifts. I got the little goodies there. Down here, I've got some little picnicky containers, just stuff like that. And then there's more fermenting stuff. So I was able to organize everything. And then I've got these. Those I've had around for a while, but I set them up here front and center so that I don't forget about them because I am going to dehydrate those and make fruit leathers for my dehydrated shells. So that's it. I'm excited about my pantry. It's workable and all the jars are clean. And this year I found about 6 jars that need to go. I found 1 pork that the top had popped. I found about 4 that, I don't know, they're just old enough that I need to get rid of them. And so that's what I'm going to do. But there you have it. I hope this helps motivate you to get in your pantry, organize it, know what you have in there because it'll be more effective and you'll use it way better. So as always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in my next video.